FNAF gang, FNAF people, FNAF family. We're back with another video. Today, I was recommended that I get caught up on, I guess, like the more modern FNAF timeline and lore. If you guys missed it and are new to the channel, I reacted to two big lore videos, one from the GOAT Pat and one from FNAF, which is his video today, I think. I'm pretty sure I watched it. Yeah. And I really did enjoy how both, like, I guess, timelines and iterations were pretty different, you know, obviously including the main big things that happened in the story, but you know, different ways how we got there. So it's time for me to finally get caught up and learn what everybody's doing in a more modern timeline nowadays. When did this video come out? This came out what? All right, now I'm starting to get fucking confused. This video came out 3 years ago. Yo, Matt Pat's joint came out that along that time, right? Am I tripping? Didn't the Matt Pat joint come out 3 years ago too? What's going on here? I got some explaining to do. This doesn't feel modern at all. I don't know. I thought this would be like really more modern, but hey, let's get into it. Let's see what has changed. Yeah, Lava's not even here to explain.
Researching and theorizing about Five Nights at Freddy's security breach and decided to take everything.
Is Security Breach the more recent game? Yo, Sababu, appreciate the 38 months. Never. I'm not getting my goddamn VR headset in ever. Matt Pat cover part of the modern timeline with the whole Afton wife CEO.
I learned and throw it into one timeline. In this video,
so what was the point of me watching?
I think the modern FNAF timeline is and how we got to this point.
Okay, this is more of FNAF's iteration or a modern part. Okay.
At the end of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, we see Henry Emily burn everything to the ground. After he does this, we learn that Fazbear Entertainment is no longer a corporate entity.
There is no need for you to return to work next week, as Fazbear Entertainment is no longer a corporate entity.
But if the company no longer exists, how
does
the
correct.
Pizzaplex VR game become a thing? Well, basically, someone restarted Fazbear Entertainment as an LLC.
Oh, so he's probably going to come to a different conclusion on who's maybe behind it. Maybe he's not even going to go into it.
My friends over at Game Theory made a fantastic video.
Oh, there it is.
So shout out to them for finding it because that is wild. So after the events of Pizzeria Simulator, someone restarted Fazbear Entertainment. Judging by what I found in my past videos, I believe this to be sometime in the early 2030s. After someone restarts the company, they try to cover up and make light of Fazbear Entertainment's bad reputation by hiring an indie game developer to make games based on the events that occurred in their past. Fazbear Entertainment LLC then hires a third company called Silver Parasol Games to make a VR game also based on the tragic events that occurred in their past. But for some reason, Fazbear Entertainment doesn't tell Silver Parasol Games that they also hired the indie developer.
They lied to all of us. They told us that the whole point of this VR game was to undo the bad PR done by a rogue indie game developer. But that's not true at all. Fazbear Entertainment hired the game developer.
During development for the VR game, someone went into the office overnight and dropped off a box of circuit boards. They left little to no details about the parts, just telling the team that if they scanned the boards into the VR game, it would speed up development. But when they scanned them, it actually unleashed a virus into their system in the form of Glitchtrap. One of the QAs for the game, Jeremy, was the first victim of Glitchtrap. While playtesting the game, Jeremy started to become a shell of what he once was, with him ultimately ending up cutting off his own face.
The fuck?
Whether that was at the request of Glitchtrap or him just wanting to escape Glitchtrap, we're not sure. Tape Girl then takes over.
Cutting off your face is escape, huh? Doesn't seem like a goddamn escape to me.
For Jeremy and tries to get rid of the virus, but nothing. Glitchtrap, we're not sure. Tape Girl then takes over for Jeremy and tries to get rid of the virus, but nothing works. She ends up creating the very tapes we listen to in the game.
All those tapes.
Turning us to abandon development, but then presumably falls under Glitchtrap's control and tricks us into doing the same. No matter what we do in FNAF VR, there is always a bad ending. It's believed that Vanessa was the one playing FNAF.
Wait, in that game there's multiple. Is it the same? He said there's bad endings. Is it multiple bad endings, or is it just it all is going to lead to like the same bad ending?
VR and has fallen under Glitchtrap's.
Oh god, That's disgusting.
Control. This is when the retro CDs and the FNAF AR emails come in. In the FNAF AR emails, we see Vanessa seemingly battle for control over her own body while Glitchtrap tries to take over. We also hear Vanessa in what seems to be company-mandated therapy sessions in the retro CDs in Security Breach. Just like Lewis, the therapist also recognizes Vanessa's odd behavior, like her talking to herself and her being manipulated by someone, presumably Glitchtrap.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. It's pretty odd, actually. Odd as fuck. Oh, most games have multiple endings. Oh.
In an encrypted conversation.
But a routine check of your online history has revealed that you spent quite a bit of time with someone in an encrypted conversation.
Now, it is revealed that Patient 46 might be the one manipulating Vanessa, and whether you believe Patient 46 to be the tape girl, or evil Charlie bot, or evil Elizabeth bot, it's pretty clear that 46 is on Glitchtrap's side, so it's probably Glitchtrap manipulating her either way. Then, both Lewis and the therapist mention that Vanessa is making a costume.
Is my problem with bunnies? It might be bunnies. Cause this is goddamn creepy as fuck too. Hot. What is wrong with you?
This is the one piece of information that connects everything together.
What is up with y'all? Why do y'all just want to fuck animatronics?
In the therapist conversations, the costume is also mentioned at the end of the Curse of Dreadbear during this conversation.
The Curse of Dreadbear?
Yes, I have it. I made it myself. I think you would like it.
This basically confirms to me that most of the retro CDs take place during or close after FNAF VR and before Vanessa even gets to the Pizzaplex. Speaking of the Pizzaplex, it was shortly after FNAF VR that Fazbear Entertainment started building the Pizzaplex. We can actually see it being built in the FNAF VR
Oh shit.
Christmas
But that's crazy.
update. It was during the development
Oh, they added in a little DLC. Damn, I ain't gonna lie, that shit's dope.
of the mall that someone ordered it to be built on top of an old Freddy's Pizzeria, the same restaurant
Yeah,
that
it's the
Pizzeria
OG pizzeria,
Simulator
right?
took place in. We see this in the messages found
Oh,
in
no, no, no.
Security Breach. Construction update. Every day there's a new problem. We pour a new section of track, and as soon as it dries, we start to see cracks. I'm worried we're building over a sinkhole here. Before construction was approved, there was a site evaluation, right? Who got the mall built over the old pizzeria? Well, it depends on what you believe. Once again, it could be Vanessa or Patient 46 or Elizabeth. Shortly after the development of FNAF VR and the mall starts getting built, we see the rise of yet another Fazbear Entertainment project, the Fazbear Funtime Delivery Service, aka FNAF AR. We know that FNAF AR takes place shortly after FNAF VR, aka another Fazbear Entertainment project, the Fazbear Funtime Delivery Service, aka FNAF AR.
Oh, the delivery service was AR, okay.
We know that FNAF AR takes place shortly after FNAF VR because in the Ultimate Guidebook, they say that with the success of the VR game, an interesting question arose. What if fans could insert FNAF into the real world? There was genuinely so much lore thrown into FNAF AR that even the Ultimate Guidebook stated that the game is a, quote, massive expansion of game lore.
Yeah, is that where the little 150, okay, maybe not.
Fazbear Funtime Delivery Service is a real-life delivery service in-universe where you can get animatronics sent to your door so you can never be
What the
alone
fuck?
again.
Is this from a game?
Fazbear Entertainment actually
Is that shot from a game?
get
The hell?
animatronics sent to your door so you can never be alone again. But Fazbear Entertainment actually outsourced the service to a separate company, leaving them in charge of delivering and handling the animatronics. Once you load up the FNAF AR app, you quickly realize that the service has a major virus attached to it. Instead of the animatronics coming to hang out with you, they come to kill you. We learn more about how this virus got
Oh, that's an ad. Okay.
attached to the service in the emails we get throughout the game. The emails tell the story of 5 employees, Anna, Mark, Raha, Steven, and Daniel, and how they accidentally scanned one of the circuit boards of a vintage animatronic into their system, therefore causing the virus to occur. Sound familiar? Because that's exactly what happened in FNAF VR. I think it's fair to say that whoever sent those circuit boards to the VR team knew what they were doing and wanted to do it again.
Hell yeah. Absolutely right.
Whether it was the same person or Vanessa carrying on the mantle, I'm not sure. But someone else had to have planted the circuit boards before Vanessa was even possessed. Shortly after the virus takes over the delivery system, Anna gets an email from the legal team at Fazbear Entertainment.
Workshop will let you modify your new endoskeleton. How fun is that? So fun.
Basically telling them to cease all work on Fazbear Entertainment.
Immediate action required. Fazbear Entertainment official legal to Anna Quemto? Dear Miss Quemto, please immediately cease all work on Fazbear Entertainment properties. Due to unforeseen circumstances, Fazbear Entertainment is ordering a halt to work on all existing contracts, especially in reference to any vintage hardware. We will be in touch regarding our future course of action. Please contact our billing department regarding payment for completed work-to-date action. Sincerely, Kayla Stringer, Associate General Counsel,
They actually
Fazbear Entertainment.
told all of their contractors to stop working, which presumably includes the FNAF VR team as well. This most likely occurred because of a lawsuit that was sent to Fazbear Entertainment because of the Jeremy situation.
It really feels like this project is in trouble, in no small part because of the lawsuit, I'm sure. There has to be a lawsuit, there's no way there isn't.
Although they get ordered to stop working, the service continues on, due to the virus taking control. The main goal of FNAF AR is to collect animatronics and remnant. We get an email from whoever's behind the virus saying that collecting all that remnant sure is fun though. Now that you've collected enough remnant,
Fun.
why not put it back into your friendly animatronics? They'll work even better than you can imagine. The ultimate guidebook
How about no? How about fuck no, actually?
actually shares a giant piece of information related to this that plays a giant role in the lore. The book says, quote, the directive to obtain remnant only appears after the virus takes over the Fazbear Funtime service. The glitch wants you to collect as much remnant as possible and pump your animatronics full of it. Now, obviously, this virus is the same virus from FNAF VR, which is Afton. But why would Afton want as much remnant as possible? Well, obviously, to come back. Remnant actually first showed up in Sister Location.
Yeah.
It was revealed in the pizzeria simulator
In the
blueprints
scooper.
that the scooper was
Scooper
actually
doo.
built to extract remnant, which means that Afton was experimenting with remnant in his Sister Location bunker, either to help himself live forever, help bring his kids back, or both. Afton's need for remnant is highlighted in the ultimate guide. Quote, the Aftons seem to believe that remnant is the key to power and eternal life. They want as much of it as they can get. Afton has now turned the Fazbear Funtime delivery service into his own personal remnant farm. And while Afton is the virus itself, I believe Vanny is the one writing the emails based on the repeated use of the word fun.
Are you having fun yet? It will be fun.
What did he say? He said Vanny. Is that what he said?
The repeated use. While Afton is the virus itself, I believe Vanny is the one writing
Vanny?
the emails based on the repeated use of the word fun.
Oh, Vanessa. I don't know. The fuck, Vanny? Vanny is her persona when it's funny. Oh.
Having fun yet? It will be fun.
Leave me the fuck alone, Vanny. Vanny, you're fucking creepy.
In the FNAF AR emails, we learned that the animatronics we see in the game are actually
Jack O Chica. What in the fuck is that shit? Let's eat. No. Whole time this is like a gotcha game. What's up?
replicas of the robots from the past, being built by a team of people at Fazbear Entertainment. One of the people on the team is named Nora. Tristan from the compliance team reaches out to Nora and says that he's disappointed with the lack of progress on the new animatronic they're supposed to be building. The animatronic is supposedly able to climb on the ceilings. This was later revealed to be Mangle.
The fuck?
Nora tells Tristan to get off her back.
Damn. Get off my back! I warned management that reproducing the more exotic endoskeletons would be a problem, and they decided to go ahead and put them on the schedule anyway. They're just going to have to live with the limitations of, you know, basic physics.
And that she, quote,
Damn, motherfucker, snap.
warned management that reproducing the more exotic endoskeletons would be a problem, and they decided to go ahead and put them on the schedule anyway. This is further proof that they are reproducing the animatronics and not using the originals. As we hear in the Curse of Dreadbear, the retro CDs, and the FNAF AR emails, Vanessa has now finished making her bunny costume. Patient 46, or even Vanessa herself, hacks into the Fazbear Entertainment system to get Vanessa hired at the Pizzaplex, even though she was previously denied the job and had no prior qualifications.
Dang, bruh. I do find it crazy. Like, Vanessa's involvement even before the whole palace thing was created goes so deep, bro.
We hear her departure for the Pizzaplex and the retro CDs shortly after she finishes the costume.
I'm needed somewhere else now. Thank you.
Once Vanessa is gone, we learn that Patient 46 was actually the one to release the virus into the Pizzaplex. Who, how, and why, we're not sure yet. But all we do know is that this happened shortly after
What the
Vanessa
hell?
at the mall. One of the most important things that happens in the lore at this point involves DLZ Shipping Solutions. I actually believe that DLZ Shipping Solutions is the company that was hired to send out all of the FNAF AR animatronics to people's houses. We see Lisa from Fazbear Entertainment talking to Jimmy from the shipping company in the FNAF AR emails. During this conversation, we hear Lisa complaining to Jimmy about the animatronic delivery that DLZ Shipping Solutions made to the Pizzaplex. She notes that the animatronics are acting weird and swears that Bonnie ate the resident stray cat. I believe that those animatronics delivered to the mall are the FNAF AR animatronics intended to be put on display. Lisa begs Jimmy to take the animatronics back, but is met with an email response from someone else, letting her know that Jimmy is no longer with the company. Like I said in I Solved FNAF Security Breach Part 2, we see direct evidence that this happened in the Monty Golf security office. Security breach.
I saw FNAF Security Breach Part 2.
Part 2, we see direct evidence that this happened in the Monty Golf security office. On the posted board, you can see sticky notes stating that a shipment has arrived that is unknown that they're trying to return.
This is fucking crazy. Yeah.
And in the bottom corner, there's a sticky note that says, "Remember Jimmy," the same person who is working at the shipping company and that was talking to Lisa. I believe that the Afton virus, or someone being controlled by Afton, used the Fazbear Funtime delivery service to deliver all the animatronics full of remnant to the mall. Vanny then destroyed them and took their remnant to bring Afton back. Have you ever wondered why there's
so yeah, in this theory, it's really just straight all Vanessa. Like, it's really just all Vanessa that's doing like everything.
a ton of
And it is all at the end of the day, I guess,
destroyed
Afton being brought back
throughout the mall, while sister location actually taught us what it takes to extract remnant from an animatronic. Vanny is trying to collect as much remnant as possible to try and bring Afton back. Then, the events from the first part of my series unfold. Vanessa needs to be the only one working the night shift effective immediately. She does this by infiltrating the staff meeting that takes place on Thursday.
Reminded you all employees all staff meeting is on Thursday night, all service.
Thursday at 11:30 p.m. and killing all of the employees. Whether she also did this for remnant purposes, I'm not sure, but I can only assume that to be the case. She covers up these murders by putting a company retreat on the schedule, including all of the employees she killed at the meeting. This is where
Bro, what the fuck?
company retreat on the schedule, including all of the employees she killed at the meeting.
Now, Vanny was going stupid, bro.
This is where I believe the events of Security Breach take place, and the rest is history. But there's still one big question. What is the blob? Well, like I
thought it was gonna be like who like, yeah, who's this? Yeah, I thought that was just gonna happen like now. So I guess he doesn't have like any answers, right? Because what it seems like I think like what was said in the other video before, it was like it's left very open on who's the CEO, who kind of like started all of this. So I mean, of course, people are just gonna draw because there's nothing really stringing connected to it. So people are just coming up with whatever, and he just decides to work with little things that we got. Yeah.
said earlier, in FNAF AR, it's your goal to collect as much remnant as possible.
For narrative purposes. Yeah, for narrative purposes.
But while you're collecting it, there's a shadowy remnant surrounding it. So inevitably, you collect the shadowy remnant along with it. The more remnant you collect, the more shadowy remnant you collect. The Ultimate Guide explains that bright remnant is formed by positive emotions, while shadowy remnant is formed by negative emotions. This would explain why Freddy, who I think contains the soul of Michael Afton, says that his friends
so he does believe that Michael is in that Freddy.
Here and that they're angry.
Hold on.
Why Freddy, who I think contains the soul of Michael Afton, says that
I know what this is. I have been here before. She brought me here. I found myself for the first time when I cleared the path. I did not want to, but I had no choice. Now I have a choice. I have changed. My friends are here. They are so angry, confused, but I can protect
his
you.
friends are here and that they're angry. Also, I recently found something in the Afton boss battle room. If you look into the hole in the left wall, you can see a Foxy plushie and some endo parts. I think this might be referencing how the Foxy bro is now an animatronic, but maybe that's a stretch, I don't know. Anyways, I believe that the blob is all of the FNAF AR animatronics that were sent to the mall pumped full of remnant. All of the animatronics we see in the blob are animatronics featured in FNAF AR, except for one. The puppet mask. Shortly before FNAF AR went silent, Illumix was teasing that Lefty was supposed to be part of the game. As we know, Lefty was built to capture the puppet.
Oh yeah, Lefty.
And you can literally see the puppet inside of him in FNAF 6. I believe if Illumix continued with FNAF AR, we would have seen Lefty and therefore the puppet. Another reason why I think the animatronics in the blob are the FNAF AR animatronics is because if the things meant to be placed on the stage in Rockstar Row were the original FNAF 1 animatronics, why do we see Foxy's torso completely rusted and withering away in one of the displays?
That is odd. It really is his torso. What the fuck? The same fucking tears and shit.
Cases. It's been 40 years since FNAF 1. There's no way those animatronics still look that good. The AR animatronics also have a slightly different design from the original animatronics. And I think Steelwool purposely hid some of the key designs of these animatronics in the blob, so we couldn't figure out which version of Chica, Bonnie, etc. that these are. The blob consists of the FNAF AR animatronics, swimming in a sea of shadowy remnant, or agony if you want to call it that, and the souls of Henry Emily's failed attempt at burning everything and everyone who is impacted by his ex-business partner's crimes. This is what I think the modern FNAF timeline of events is. I know I didn't cover everything, but I think I'm going to make a full FNAF timeline video of all of the series after the DLC comes out, so stay tuned for that. I also tried to leave out as much speculation as possible to try and make this as objective as possible.
Speculation,
with these
yeah.
types of videos, you kind of have to fill in the blanks. But
Yeah, I feel that.
that's alright, because this video was just a theory.
That's fire.
In this video,
That's pretty dope. Huh. I really do enjoy listening different opinions and different theories that people come you know, connect with. This newer I mean, I don't know if generally this is like the opinion of the community or whatever, that like their overall enjoyment of the, I guess, like the new stuff, the newer Freddy stuff, and compared to like FNAF stuff compared to the old stuff. Like, I guess, like the original story. The original story hits. I think I really enjoyed the new story. The old story. The beginning so far. Let me know down in the comments what I should react to next. I do have on the list the whole Mimic stuff and learning about the Mimic, because I think that's more new as well. So I do have that on the list. That will happen eventually, man. Smash the like button, subscribe for more FNAF reactions.